Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, coming at you with a quick hit standard video. I've been really focused on Standard 2022, but every now and then, because I know a lot of you guys still play Standard and enjoy and care about it, and you watch my channel because of that, I like to throw you guys some quick hits of decks that are doing well in Standard, primarily from net decking. I haven't played a ton of them myself, but maybe I can give you some ideas near the end of the video about how to best of one board the decks. So, here is Grixis Dragons. This deck was played by, wait for it, Andrea Del Moro. This is from a Star City Games qualifier event tournament, so it was a best of 3 tournament, and it is pretty cool, of course, to see Grixis lists doing well. They usually get a lot of fans, and people like dragons, so when you say Grixis Dragons, people are probably interested in seeing what's going on there. It reminds me a lot of the deck that Croakies played in Standard 2022, but of course here we do get the mighty Bone Crusher Giant to make an appearance and help the deck out. We also have the versatile removal spell of Heartless Act and Eliminate as well, and we get good old Extinction Event back into the running. But mostly, this is a deck that could be played in 2022 with a few minor adjustments, and that's kind of exciting. The treasure theme actually takes over here in a way that it didn't in the previous version of Grixis Dragons that was showcased on this channel and on stream, and that is with Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, and Kalane. Reminds me a lot of the Blood Money deck, but trying to apply it to a different shell, and I know from experience that playing Deadly Dispute and Shambling Gas and other treasure cards goes a long way, so I'm optimistic that this deck is pretty good. There's a sideboard, like I said, for those of you, this is basically sniped over from best of 3. For those of you that like to play best of 3, you might want to play with the sideboard, and maybe I'll have some ideas near the end of the video on how to best of 1 proof the deck. So we're going to dive in just a second, but let's dedicate the video to Brandon, aka Battlecry. Brandon's been one of my longest time supporters, and when his name came up as one of the recent renewals for the YouTube membership, I was like, yes, we will dedicate a video to you, Brandon. Thank you very much for the support over the years. You are very, very cool. And when you are a YouTube member, you might get a video dedicated to you where we purchase a cosmetic in your honor, but you definitely get other perks. So hit the join button below and check it out. Apparently, we have to unlock this one through the mastery system. So, no cosmetic. Do I actually have all the cosmetics otherwise? Same with Inferno, right? You have to get it through the mastery system. Sorry, Brandon. You got blocked on the cosmetic today. It happens. Wait, we have a sideboard. Surely we have a sideboard for a reason. These are already foiled up. Oh my gosh, I've actually cosmeticed the whole sideboard. Nope. There is one. Garvek the Spiteful. That's how Brandon would feel if Brandon got no cosmetic today. Spiteful. Perfect. Done. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Literally facing Millstone. It's ironic, or a great coincidence, however you want to take it, because I just finished making my mill video, which you're also going to see today, if this goes up when I think it will. All right. Yeah. All these things are fine, except for the fact our opponent's named Millstone and might be trying to mill us. But I don't think our deck gets good no matter what, if that's the case. So, keep. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Let's not give away the information that we have a gold span dragon. We'll just play Temple of Dragon Queen named Red. Millstone. You're a disgrace. You are simply a disgrace. Do we play you, or do we play you? I think the right play is just to crush this and not even give the opponent the chance to do something here. Oh, adventure cards. Why adventure cards? Why did you have to exist? Annex. Seems rough. Seems a tough one for us. There's a treasure. We'll pass the turn. I mean, it's going to need to be gold span plus epiphanies to pull this off. And Torbrand, no! Brutal. All right, so do we Deadly Dispute here? Think so. Of course, a larger Goldspan Dragon could matter a lot. Let's find out. The opponent, if they just have Embercleave, we could just lose. It does feel like we just lose to Embercleave here, doesn't it? All right. Not the greatest. Not the greatest spot I've ever been in. Our dragon also dies to any kind of removal spell. Fervent. Oh god, that's probably good enough, right? That's got to be good enough. All right, we'll block here because they want to put the Embercleave here. Yeah, that's enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just why? Why? That was pathetic. Hey, we go first, but our hand does nothing for about 3 turns. But I don't know, that feels like what this deck is. This deck feels like it's nothing for at least 3 turns to me. Alright, just draw me any 2 or 3 drop and I'll be happy, since I can foretell the Epiphany to use my mana. Just any 2 or 3 drop. Stonebinder's Familiar, Exile Doggo Machine, that's a 5 drop. What a lie. What a lie. Alright. Let's go ahead. I guess we definitely want this on blue, because we already have a black. Alright, come on. Any 2 or 3 drop. Hell, any castable spell. Even a Foretell card. Give me something. Just give me something. Okay, that's fine. That is great. Thank you, deck. Thank you. I was starting to lose faith. I apologize. Let's just get this out of the way, in case they have a way to exile instant speed like another Bone Crusher and they play it well. Gross. Complete with a hello. What a scum. Alright. Well, they know about this. Let's set it to red. And give them the business. What you got? You got 16 life, that's what you got. Robber of the Rich. Selfless Savior. Okay. Down to 11. It's a lot of dragon. Let's go. This is gonna be pretty ice cold. Oh, why did it do it that way? 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We could have cast it without sacrificing one of the treasures because of the Galazeth. Is that going to cost me the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it does not cost me the game. Thank goodness. Because we drew the other dragon. Alright, I'm going to have to watch that auto tapper in the future. It is a wascally wabbit. Alright. Good game? Sure. Give it up for Grixis Steamroller. I guess I also could have powered up Hive. Although I didn't have another black mana to do it. Okay, let's see if this is the hand that beats the aggro deck. We do need the black mana really badly. And we're going to come out of the gates really slow because of that. But this should be the kind of pieces that we need. Warlock class. Pay 3 life. Warlock class on turn 1. Level 2. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died, each opponent loses 1 life. So we don't want to sacrifice our creatures on their turn. Level 2, look at the top 3 cards, put one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard, and then the level 7, of course, lose life equal to life they lost this turn. I'm like, wow, what is going on here? What is actually going on here from our opponent? Let's get the gas on the field. And they paid 3 life to do it on turn 1. What is happening? It must be a Scourge deck. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Kroxa. I guess we'll drop a Giant. Or a Galazeth. And we've got 2 Giants. It's fine. That triggers the Warlock class. That's slick. That is cute. So we don't want to trigger Warlock class, so let's do this now. It only triggers on their turn if a creature died. Can be mine, can be theirs. Again? Dude. Dude, why? Why? What a combo. They get me to lose 1 extra life. Alright. Dragon. They might have Extinction Event, so let's play the other dragon as well. Level 2. All right. Make it count. Look at those top 3. Put 1 into the hand. Claim the Firstborn. And then... Wait, 3rd Kroxa. 3rd Kroxa. Shuffler's fine. Actually fine Shuffler. What a champ. What a killer. I guess it is a good combo with Kroxa because you get back your Kroxa pretty quick. Well, they're not going to Blood on the Snow me. We're in the wrong format for that now, aren't we? Boom. Mega Giant. 7/6 Bone Crusher Giant because of the Kalane. You'd love to see it. Ah, I see you're also a person of culture. Impressive. Most impressive. And that's a game of Magic. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and I've played a few games, and I have opinions. So, opinion number 1, the deck is way too mid-range. It is going to be very good against kind of exactly aggro. And also, not even aggro, but it's not even particularly good against mono red, since it has very few ways to reliably stop an Annex Embercleave combo. It does have them, but there's not really enough that it's going to happen often. Shambling Ghast is a very awkward card against a lot of the aggro decks that are out there because they're just too big and chump blocking doesn't matter in this format as much as it does in the other format. Doesn't mean the card is bad and that you shouldn't play it. Just means you're not going to get as much mileage out of this card now as you will after rotation. So what I would do to adjust the card for best of 3 is I would trim back some of the treasure synergy, not all of it, but just enough. I would run a few more sweepers, cards that are good when you're playing from behind and try to keep the explosive potential of the deck. The suggestions I would go with would be to probably cut Galazeth Prismari down to a 2 of, because you don't want to draw too many legendaries. I would consider reducing Kalane and Deadly Dispute. Those, in my opinion, are 2 spots where you can go to a 3 of and a 2 of reasonably pretty well. Also, by the way, the deck is almost stone cold dead against control, as you just don't have a lot of ways to deal with their game plan or play around them, and you don't have any way to attack their hand. Your counter spells are minimal, so it's a really hard matchup. I think that you want a few more Extinction events just to give yourself a way to come back against those aggro decks that get a good start. And then in the control realm, I think maybe you want 2 Saw Cummings if you care about the control matchup. If you don't care about the control matchup and just like winning in all of winning's glory against aggro, which is totally respectable, I understand that just plenty, it might be a good time to play 4 Heartless Acts, or to run a 3-2 split on Heartless Act and Eliminate, so that you do just have a few more early plays to make sure that the opponent doesn't just run you right over, and then your dragons get to come out and do the job. I also wouldn't blame anybody whatsoever if they wanted 1 Desert Doom along in the 5-drop spot as something else to ramp into with your Prismari Command and Deadly Dispute Shambling Gas combo. That could stabilize the board, but this does make you only a little better against control, a little better against aggro, and it doesn't help you against control. Control can always kill Desert Doom, basically no problem, so I don't think that's particularly great. The 1 of Negate I still like. I really want like 1 Disdainful Stroke in the deck too, but there are decks in Standard that literally have no targets that would punish you there. In the mana base, I'm not sure what we're doing with Triomes and Fable Passage and Temple. I'm really tempted to cut the Fable Passage entirely and run 4 Temples, because most of the time I was able to play them. Maybe you have to add another Galazeth Prismari to keep that, but I found that Fable Passage on 1 made it really hard to play a Shambling Ghast, and we had that come up a few times. So I would cut Fable Passage and I would run 4 Temples. Actually, what I would do is I would keep 1 Fable Passage, because 1 is a good number for Fable Passage. You're very unlikely to have it in your opening hand. You're very likely to draw it later in the game when it would be an untapped land anyway, and with only 3 basics in the deck, that makes a lot of sense. And then I would cut 1 of the Triomes, and I guess these all produce black. Which Triome would I cut? I guess we have a Shatterskull Smashing, so that can be our other red source. I guess I would cut the Savai Triome, and I would run this. So that's the mana base I'd recommend, and if you watch to the end, you got the recommendations, and you can make those adjustments, or you can let me know in the comments what you would do for best of 1 if you want to also throw your opinion in the ring with the 1 in best of 1. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.